So when you decide that you're done with your story, you've gone to your critique group, they say this is ready to go. The next step is obviously to publish it. And depending on you and what you kind of want for your goals on your publishing journey, will determine what your next steps are. So let's say, because you're asking about how do we find an agent, and Marta, you're asking about submissions. So we're going to talk traditional publishing first. And traditional publishing is when you submit to a publisher for them to publish your book. It's no cost to you. The publisher will absorb all of the publication costs and will do that. So that's traditional publishing. And when you do that, Marta, it doesn't matter if you are a writer only, if you are just an illustrator, or if you're a writer illustrator, everybody has to follow submission guidelines. And you find those by going to the website of the publishing house. And there's two different types of publishers. There's publishers who are open and publishers who are closed. If they are closed, it means you have to have an agent in order to submit to them. If they're open, anybody can submit to them whether or not you have an agent. And so you want to be looking for open ones if you do not have an agent. But those are what you want to be looking for. And then in there, they say, this is what we require. This is what we publish. Here's like the types of books we publish. Here's what we're looking for. Here's what to send us. And when they do, here's what to send us, they want it to be, like it'll be like the whole picture book manuscript. Maybe it's an attachment. Maybe it'll be pasted in the bio, but they'll also list for illustrations too. So they will say on their publisher website, and the agents will do the same. If you're an author illustrator, here's what to send us. So just make sure if you are planning to illustrate and write your text, you have the full story manuscript typed out as a Word doc, like we talked about Wednesday. So day 3 was all about formatting. So make sure it's all formatted correctly. And then do the high res JPEGs. Just need like 2 to 3 of them, or like a link to your portfolio. Make sure you have a really solid portfolio. And then if you have your dummy laid out, that's great, but it should just be in dummy form. But just whatever they're asking for is what you should send to them. So good question.